And we're back, ladies, gentlemen, knights, revenant, orcs, elves. It's great to be in the Empire today. We are still in Gary's mom's basement. I don't know where the heck those pizza rolls are, but we're still waiting on it. But don't worry, while we're waiting on her, we're in our sponsored new player series for Raid Shadow Legends. Big shout out to Raid and Plarium for sponsoring this series. Ton of fun as always, and today we're tackling yet another thing that I've been slacking on. Something that I've been kind of really ignoring, as I'm going to explain. There's a reason why. Part of it's laziness, the other part is because of silver and many other things we're going to discuss here. But we're going to talk about something that I want, again, I'm trying to acknowledge it, and hopefully you guys can acknowledge it. If you're making the same mistake, whether intentionally or inadvertently, we're going to talk about the Forge here and kind of discussing what I should be doing as someone in Raid and utilizing this Forge mechanic. Speaking of utilization, folks, if you're a new player, yeah, let's get you that QR code. Scan it. Link down below to get Tayrell. And later on, Rector Draft 2 amazing epic champions to get you on your way inside of the Raid Shadow Legends journey. So if you guys recall, the other day, we finally addressed a very common feedback from you guys. And again, please keep leaving your feedback down below. It doesn't just help me out. There's actually a lot of new players come from other games that I play, coming here, and they're looking at the comments, looking for feedback and suggestions. So you're not just helping me, you're probably going to help someone along the way here. But the other day, you know, I took a common feedback that I was getting. It's like, hey, we got to upgrade Ninja. Just did it a few moments ago, and I've already saw a pretty nice improvement. But of course, I need to level these up more. It's just silver. Always raiding, always silvering, and that's my biggest problem that I have. And it kind of, I guess, not so much demotivates me, but it makes me a little bit lazier, kind of staying on top of my artifact grind. But during that video, we discussed the power of accuracy, how important it is, and how powerful this set that we have here, the perception set, it's really good. The perception set gives you 40 accuracy, 5% speed. We looked at some tier lists. It's like an S tier status artifact inside this game. I mean, I didn't even realize that my ninja, he wasn't applying any of his stuff without good accuracy. So we've been making improvements, and I'm going to continue to make improvements just on that alone. But in order to get some of these good artifacts, you know, you can farm some artifacts in the campaign and, you know, certain dungeons and whatnot. But there are some artifacts that you can get inside of the Forge, as we're going to discuss. And spoiler, you know, perception's one of those things that you can get. So the Forge I've had for a while. This ain't anything new, and I foraged a few things, but I really haven't done it enough. So let's just pull this up real quick, and then we're going to show some other resources and other, you know, feedback that I've kind of gathered through this small amount of research that I've done. But the Forge lets you craft artifacts using materials you collect as you play. You'll get materials from a variety of game modes, you know, like Arena. You'll get a lot of the iron or whatever the heck that thing is. That's pretty universal. Crafting artifacts. The Forge lets you choose which set your artifact belongs to, but the actual artifact you will get will be random. Process simply, select the rank range, choose your desired artifact set, and make sure you have enough materials to craft it. After that, hit the button at the bottom, and you'll get a random artifact from your chosen set. So it could be the gauntlets, it could be the helmet, the chest piece, and then you have these charms, where charms make things a little bit more interesting. Charms let you narrow down which exact artifact you're gonna get. So if you want something specific, this is where you let those charms in. You guys probably know when you come into Raid every day, they always have like those freebie small packs on a daily basis. And you know, I have a lot of them because, again, I've been a little bit of a lazy bones getting into my Forge here. Charms can increase your chance of getting a specific type of artifact, like boots or gauntlets, or even boost your chance of getting specific substats. So you can have rank charms, which helps you get the higher rank charms, the higher rank artifacts. You know, generally, you know, you want to get those 5, you know, the 6 stars is where you really want to go. Then you have the rarity charms, so you want to try to get those legendary or epic ones, not so much the common, uncommon ones, right? Then you have the mythical charms, which give you a chance of crafting mythical level artifacts. You can combine mythical and rarity charms together for a higher chance of crafting mythical. Then you have the type charms, so if you're looking for a boot, you're looking for a weapon, a helmet, you can try to get that. Then you have the substat charms, so there's a lot of charms where substat helps you get a specific substance. If you're looking for speed or accuracy, whatever the case might be, and you can get a variety of charms in the advanced quest, gold medal chest. And as I said, on a daily basis, they give away some free charms that you can utilize as well. And if you want to craft multiple artifacts, you can do a craft by 10. And as you can see, these are all the ones that you can craft. You have resilience, perception, deflection, swift parry, fatal, affinity breaker. We have frostbite, untouchable, guardian, bloodthirst, lethal, fortitude, And this kind of leads to the question, all right, well, which one should you be upgrading, right? Because one of the common things that you're going to use are these Magisteals. No matter which one you're upgrading here, you have to use these materials. And depending on what artifact you're going to craft, each artifact has something a bit more unique. So for example, if I want Swift Parry, you're going to need to have these core hammers, for example. You're going to need to find some will stones, but it's a little bit different if you want deflection. So you have these core hammers, but then you need some bloodstones. Or if you want resilience, there you go. You got some will stones here, got some more will stones. So the recipe's going to be a little bit different. We're going to be primarily talking about perception because accuracy's on my radar right now. And spoiler alert, a lot of the feedback I'm seeing is perception's probably one of the better ones to start forging for the first time. Then you have your affinity breaker, so you can see the recipe, it changes depending on what you're trying to do. But the one thing that is consistent is this Magisteel, which you primarily get by playing the classic arena. So I want to kind of just show you again, mostly just a little bit of stuff here. It's just some recommendations of what to keep and sell. I'm trying to sell my artifacts so I can get some silver. We'll probably talk more about maybe artifact scrapping guides, like, what you should keep, what you should get rid of, because at times you're going to have a lot of artifacts and you don't have enough silver to upgrade every single artifact that you're going to get. So you kind of need to know what's going, what's staying. But, when I was looking at some of these things, from a couple years ago, what sets should we be crafting inside the forge here? And generally perception is like top of the line. Perception, the one from Scarab, the one from Darkface. And then you have Swift Parry's the best. Perception, the biggest source of good forge gear. Craft a bunch always. Perception is the tops for me. Swift Parry can be good for arena, but if you're working through mid game, early game, I feel like nothing is helpful when getting champs as good as a stash, as a good stash of perception gear. So we're gonna see a lot of common themes about that. Lethal's awesome. Straight upgrade of Savage. You get You can see all that. Here we go. You have there are generally two groups of craftable sets. The sets you can craft materials from Faction Wars, Perception, Resilience, Swift Parry, Deflection. Sets you can craft from the Doom Tower materials. Swift Parry and Deflection are more limited. Yeah. Perception is definitely good for all debuffers. Swift Parry and Deflection resources. That's not what I was looking for here. In no particular area of importance, the most optimum sets to farm are Swift Parry with speed charms, Perception with accuracy charms, and it's even very helpful showing you like where to kind of get all this stuff here. Swift Parry is good, Deflection's good, Resilience good, Perception is king. So this is just from like literally a few like light levels of just researching. Perception is so important in this game, and I'm learning it firsthand just with some low level perception stuff inside of Raid Shadow Legends. Just like I'm hoping you guys are learning that we got some amazing new player starting rewards. Scan the QR code, link down below. If you're a new player inside of Raid Shadow Legends, you want to get in on the journey, come on. It was literally moments ago. Did we forget already, people? Tayrel, Rector Drath as your two epic starting champions. And with all that epicness out of the way, let's go ahead and start talking about crafting some of this stuff here. So here's the biggest thing for me, is whether I want to, let's see, Bloodstone. Yeah, Bloodstone. Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is, resources are valuable. Resources are limited. It's one of those things where I really don't want to craft 3 to 4. So again, correct me if I'm wrong. It feels like you obviously want to craft 5 to 6, but 4 to 5 feels like the minimum that you really want to upgrade. Otherwise, it kind of feels like you're wasting materials on these low stars because again, you got to use these bloodstones at the higher tiers. So why use these bloodstones down here when you use it up here? You see, you're catching my drift here. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna craft a 5 to 6 star perception artifact, and as you see, we have a nice variety, I should say, of a bunch of different charms that I can apply. So let's go move myself up here for a moment. So as you can see, this right here are gonna be the rank charms that we got. And you get a 2x chance of getting the highest rank possible. Okay, that's nice. You got your rarity charm, the 2x chance of getting higher rarities. You got mythical charms, which I have none. Then you have your weapon charms, the helmet charms. So if you're looking for a helmet, for example, okay, you want to throw that on there. So, and then as we saw, some people would recommend if you're going for substat charms, you may want to try to get some more accuracy. I'm kind of debating if I want to go for speed or accuracy. I only have 4 of them. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what I want to do. But here's what I'm going to do first. I think what I want to do, let's go ahead. I have 127 of these. Might as well throw one out here. Let's try. If we're going for 6 stars, let's get the best one possible. Moving down here, we want to increase our chances of getting a higher rarity. I don't want no common, uncommon trash. I want the good stuff. So we're going to throw one of those on. Don't have any mythical stuff. And then this right here. So I'm not quite 100% sure if there's a specific, I think if this is more, let's say you're building up a champ and you're like, man, I really need a helmet. Or, you know, I really need a shield. I don't know if there's like anything specific I should do right now because I'm just kind of just looking to build an inventory of perception. So I don't know if I really need to waste any right now. I have 69 of them. We'll maybe use them down the road. And then we have these down here. So I guess, again, it kind of depends what you're building up. So, but if I'm looking to maybe increase speed, all right, we'll throw one of those on. But, you know, maybe you might want some accuracy because, again, if you're getting perception, you might want to triple down on that. I just feel like I could be wrong. And you know what? I'm going to learn. Hindsight's 50-50, not 20-20. It's 50-50 with me. I'm going to see what you guys say down below. I feel better upgrading sets that have speed on them. Like, you know, I already have accuracy on the set, right? Do I need more accuracy in the secondaries? You guys are going to be like, yeah, you need more. It sucks that I can't do like both of them at the same exact time. I'm going to do this. Let's go for it. So, baby, let's go. Oh, I guess here's our odds, too, in case you're curious. At the very minimum. So I guess this is really important. You know, odds are very important in this game. I guess in general, it's kind of know what you're gambling on. So I don't want to deal with this 3 to 4. We're not even doing 4 to 5. We're doing 5 to 6 right now. So there's a 75% chance of getting a 5-star, 25% chance of getting a 6-star. If you're throwing a charm on, you're taking it to a 50-50 threshold. And then we have our crafting odds. Without mythical charms, you're going to be getting at a minimum 67.5% of a rare. With the rarity charm, you're going to get 35%. You can maybe get 50% for epic, and then 15% for the legendary ones. And of course, the mythical charm, if you're throwing that on, you're going to make it even better. And then it's just kind of a flat percentage on what the type of gear you're going to create, whether it's a weapon, a helmet, shield, gauntlets, straight 16.67% chance. And then this is where things get a little bit crazier. All the different things that you have here. Let's see. So, for example, use a shield charm, you get 33% chance crafting a shield. Yeah. Each artifact can have the following primaries and substats. And yeah, as you can see, you know, there's a lot of probabilities that go on in here. So let's get to it. Let's craft one of these bad boys. I want a legendary 6-star perception artifact that has a crap ton of speed. Let's go. There we go. I guess the thing is as well, now that I'm thinking about it, I believe I could be, it's been a minute, but I believe if I wanted to, we could try to, like, let's say I don't want the resistance. I believe you can kind of like rework it, right? Get something a little bit different on it. But hey, I got my speed. We got a helmet. So now here's the thing that I don't want to invest too much into these. But as you can see, I'm out of these right here, which I have to go to Faction Wars. I got to farm those Bloodstone materials through that particular game mode. But then I guess the question is, all right, you know, should I be messing around? Like, I don't want to mess with 3 to 4. I get that. But 4 to 5 should be okay, right? Right? So here, we'll craft a few. So I'm going to keep these on. I want to try to get my 5-star. I want to increase my chances. Let's take off the speed for right now. I don't know. Let's throw an accuracy charm on this one. And if I wanted to, they have a 10x thing that you can craft a little bit faster. Well, let's go ahead and craft a singular piece. Let's go for it. Again, I'm needing a lot. Accuracy is my New Year's resolution. Hey, there you go. We got an accuracy set. It's 5 stars. It's only a rare. We didn't quite get what we want, but let's keep it. We're going to keep it. Let's go craft another one here, shall we? So I don't want to overdo it again because, you know, this material is shared between the 4 to 5 and 5 to 6. So I'm going to hold off. But if you guys say, yeah, go craft a bunch of those 4 to 5s, all right. And then, hey, if I'm getting 5 stars, all the better. Maybe this rank charm is going to help me out a little bit. Let's go craft another one. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Hey, that seems good, right? We got speed down there, but unfortunately, we didn't get access. Even though I put the charm on, I'm not automatically getting it. It's just an increased chance of getting it. And then we'll do just one more. One more here. Here we go. All right, cool. We got an epic one. We got some accuracy down there. Okay. So, people, I want to get your feedback down below. It's going to help me. It's going to help other players. But overall, basically, the moral of the story of this video is kind of leaning into some of the earlier themes that we talked about. You know, don't be sleeping on some of these sets. Yeah, speed is cool, but speed isn't everything. Accuracy is so important. A lot of these other different sets are really nice to have, and some of these you only can get like through the Forge. And, you know, it's kind of important to know what to upgrade, what not to upgrade, what stars to upgrade. Again, in my personal opinion, why would I want to waste materials here when I'd rather use those materials on the 4 to 5 stars? You know, for example, knowing what charms to use at what given time. You know, make sure you're logging into game every day so you get all those free charms. Play the variety of game modes that lets you get even more. You know, your advanced quests, your gold meta quests, tournaments, of course, the Bazaar, Doom Tower. It's got a lot of them. It's kind of fun. It's like a slot machine, right? It can get a little addictive. Like, all right, craft another one, craft another one, craft another. But of course, the biggest problem that we have is at the end of the biggest reason why I've been kind of a slacker. Just because I got the artifact, it doesn't mean I'm done. It means we still got work to do. You know, we got all these new perception sets that we have here. Where was some of the new ones I got there? Yeah, we got yeah. So these boots right here, boots with the fur, right? You know, it's like, all right, well, I got to upgrade that, which requires silver, and you know, silver, you know, it's expensive to upgrade these artifacts. I think that's the biggest problem. It's like, oh man, I got to do it with silver, so many other things, and even though I feel like artifacts shouldn't be in the back burner, I feel like oftentimes I'm throwing it on the back burner because, you know, I'm focusing on the tavern. I'm focusing on leveling up, you know, my champions to level 60. And then once you upgrade the stars, and then you got to level them up again to, you know, 60, 50, 40, whatever level you're working on. And then, oh man, you want to craft some potions? Oh man, that's going to require some stuff. So it's like, man, silver. If I had like 100 trillion silver, I promise you, I'd be a lot more on top of my artifact game. But anyways, people, that's going to wrap it up for today. Don't ignore the Forge. Don't be like me. A lot of important stuff. I think for me, I'm going to be working on a lot of this. The perception, I'm going to be working on a lot of Swift Parry. Those seem to be the two biggest ones that I'm kind of gathering from just the brief reading. But of course, there's some other good things as well if you're looking to maybe get some faster speed on all these different sets. But for right now, I think perception, Swift Parry are kind of what I'm looking for right now. But people, as always, I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate you being here. It's been an absolute blast hanging out with you guys. And one more time for the road, baby. Leave that like, of course, comment down below. But also, if you're a new player, I'm saying for the third time right now in this video, QR code, link down below. Get involved if you're a new player. You know, right now I just checked, my clan is full. But when I have openings, feel free to hop in. I'm not even kidding. I freed up a clan spot like a few minutes ago. It's already filled in, man. So amazing group of people we have, and hopefully I can see you guys in game. But if not, it's great seeing you guys over here. People, take care. See you in the next video. Let me know what stuff that you want to see. A lot of the stuff when I'm thinking of a video, I'm looking at some of you guys. Like I have a couple ideas for the next video, so please leave it down below. But more importantly, until we meet again, always remember how it's great to be in the Empire today.